we saw my brother's house, who's just up here, float by within 15 minutes. We first saw their cars floating, and their outbuildings floating, and then their house floating by, and our cows swimming by with them.
Kind of just walk me through the scene when all the water just started coming through here the other day.
Well, luckily we didn't see it. Unfortunately, we got woke up. But I think the more spectacular thing is when the electricity finally came back on. I was able to look at my video cameras, and we saw my brother's house, who's just up here, float by within 15 minutes. We first saw their cars floating, and their outbuildings floating, and then their house floating by, and our cows swimming by with them. So it was pretty, I mean, just that in itself. And when we woke up, it looked like, World War III. It was just a disaster.
Did you guys leave at all?
No, we the fire department was trying to evacuate us, but my wife's a mechanical engineer. She built this house, or designed this house, to stay, and we told them we were going to stay, and everything's worked out for us. The only thing we're out of is water right now.
So do you guys have any damage to your house? I know you have some damage to the property.
Yeah, just mud damage, water damage in the lower areas. We got very little in the house at all. So we're actually better off than most, as you can see.
And I mean, just looking around your neighborhood, what are your thoughts about everything you're seeing?
Well, we had, I think, 14 families all together on here. We have nobody here today except us, so it was pretty devastating,
And I mean, you guys say you're still missing some animals, aren't you?
Yeah, we have a small little farm, and of course our pot-bellied pig Dottie is missing, and one of our geese, probably downstream, and we actually found two of our geese a quarter mile down the road, stuck in the mud. So yeah, I'm missing some animals, and we haven't got full tally yet as well.
And I mean, you've lived out here a while.
About 25 years.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I'm a weather buff, and I record the weather. I also report it to NOAA, and I was noticing last night when I was checking my data, I think we got 10.56 inches right here in this area over the weekend. Well, I've had 10.56 inches in 1 hour at one time, and this did not occur. Mm-hmm. So yeah, never, not in the 25 years I've been here.
And obviously, one of the things that you mentioned to me was when you guys came out here yesterday, people were just lined up. And so what has the community response been like?
Oh, it's been awesome. As I said, I have been growing a cynicism tumor over the years, and I mean, it kind of shrunk a little bit yesterday. I mean, the streets were lined with people offering to help. It was pretty amazing.
And I guess just to wrap up, I mean, seeing obviously the damage up and down this street, how long do you think it's going to take you guys?
I think it's going to take us several years. I mean, we're missing several of our community members are missing their homes completely, and all this cleanup. So I think we'll get kind of back to normal if we can within 6 months or so, but I expect a couple years to get all this straightened out.
Now I have a question for you. Have you been down to the end?
Yes.
Okay, there's a big metal piece lying at the end. Do you know what that is?
It's probably some form. It's either a form. It's either a mobile home frame or some sort of agricultural equipment, because people down at the end have a lot of farm implements and stuff. But yeah, I can't identify it either.
Yeah, I guess, is there anything else you want to add about everything?
Just, I really have to comment on how well people came out and supported us. It was pretty amazing.